What is up, you guys? It's your girl, Brand New, and I am back in the building, honey. Okay, I am back. I got me a little Bow Wow series coming, okay? I think it's expected at this point that I talk about Bow Wow. I done talked about Romeo and Angela and they whole thing, and I'm gonna still be doing my reviews of growing up hip hop. Okay, I think we got a new episode tonight, honey. But I got me a little Bow Wow series coming because I feel like Bow Wow is very interesting, even though I clown him, honey, okay? But Bow Wow used to be one of my favorite little rappers back in the day. He was. I actually liked him, you guys, more than Little Romeo. I have always been a Bow Wow fan. Bow Wow just had the talent back in the day. He just had the talent, the charisma. He could rap at a drop of a dime. Like, I remember seeing Bow Wow on TV and like, oh my God, he was so young. And you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's so talented. He's so this, he's so that. Like, he was a little Michael Jackson back in the day. Let's just face it. But the same way Michael Jackson, honey, was troubled, had his issues, Bow Wow is the same. And I've been telling you all, Bow Wow is an eternal child, okay? And I think a lot of it, seriously, you guys, has a lot to do with his relationship with his father. I actually saw the father come on Growing Up Hip Hop. So I want to play those clips and I will be back with my commentary.
What's up? What you doing here? I ain't seen this dude in so long. I don't know what I might do. I might throw a microphone at him. I really don't know what. I'm an emotional dude, and I would feel bad to be him right now. You want to holler at him? Yeah, please. We here now. What you want to talk about? How we can manage this thing so we won't have to go no farther being without each other. You know, my dad did a lot of messed up things, and that's exactly why I'm not sure about him, coming around. I feel like I don't know him enough for me to just accept him back in my life just because he's my father.
And you guys, I feel like if Bow Wow would have had his real father in his life, he would have been on a better path. If he would have had his father in his life, and if his father was positive, because that's the truth we have to tell you guys. You can have your father in your life, but your father got to be a good dude, for you to turn out good. And look at Romeo, Master P is a good guy. You could say whatever you want to say about No Limit Records, or you may not like the music, but Master P is a respectful guy. A lot of people love Master P and how family oriented he is. And I believe Bow Wow's father was, like an alcoholic. He abused drugs. And, Bow Wow is a lot like a lot of these other young black men out in the world where, he was raised by a strong black single mother. And he had male figures like JD and Snoop Dogg. But at the end of the day, you guys, these men are not his real father. So they were never going to and be able to put Bow Wow in his place, the way a father would be able to. JD may give him some advice, but that don't mean Bow Wow really feels like he should listen, especially if JD is going out to the strip clubs with him, because a lot of people kept saying, oh, JD is his father, and that's the only father he's always known, but you can't be out at no damn strip club and you do all this stuff with your children, and they still see you in a respectful light, so I just never looked at JD fully as, being a father figure. I do feel like he has tried to influence Bow Wow in a positive way, especially with his career, but just I never looked at him like, he could really be Bow Wow's dad, really.
But that's one of the skeletons, that I I need to get out of the closet because I feel like that's the next step. That's the next thing that I must accomplish. I wasn't no good of a dad. I'm going to tell you now, but I got a second chance of being a father again. All right. I'm willing to hear what you got to say, Deb. Kind of lobbed the idea you was going to stop through. I ain't know what time. Kind of caught me off guard, but I mean, you here now. You know. I try to do what I could do. I followed you here. I went to Sozo Dep. I sent you the letter. You know, last time we seen each other wasn't the best encounter. So I'm getting out the car to see some dude, like, walking across from the parking lot, like, son, it's me. I'm like, nah, homie. I had fans. It was people out there. I'm like, nah, Yeah, I wasn't rocking with it. And I seen you pull in. I hurt my feelings. I was like, oh, well. I went home. I had a 12-pack at home, too. I drunk all that night. You still drinking? Yeah, I got a stash.
Y'all heard it from the man himself, talking about he had a stash still, and, you know. Bow Wow, you don't need that man in your life. And actually, you guys, I think this is from a couple of seasons ago, but I don't know, you guys. From what I saw on the show, I don't know if Bow Wow should have his father in his life. I don't know if he's positive enough, if he go put down the drinks, if you know what I'm saying.
Your adult drama is simply unresolved childhood trauma. Just think about your childhood.
I mean, I be finding myself, I'll be blaming my father. Like, if he was around, if he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The industry raised me, Snoop, Jermaine, Nelly kind of filled that void, but it wasn't what I needed my real pops to be.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
What did I just tell you guys? And Bow Wow is smart enough, you know, to be aware of this.
And it's not the same, but
Right.
I never had that. I always had Snoop and JD in my life. It's kind of coach and guide me. But, you know, the thing I think I still suffer with is the fact that my biological father never really was in my life. No man ever taught me how to treat a woman. No man told me that, look, this is what you need to do when you're out with a woman. Everything I had to learn was learning on the road.
Had your father been there, he'd have shared some things with you, right? You're somebody's son, I love you. This is how you treat a woman.
Yep.
I also feel like he sometimes judges me, but you.
And this is the Kiyomi girl. I hope I'm saying her name right. Kiyomi, I think it is. I think that's a pretty name. But yeah, she was up at the little counseling session too. And I think that everything that happened in this relationship really, I don't know. I think it made Bow Wow wake up again. Now, will it wake him up enough to completely mature? I don't think so, but it was like a wake-up call with him dealing with her. Because like I told you all before in one of my videos, Bow Wow is very codependent. And codependency happens when, you know, you kind of don't know how to be by yourself. You always kind of need to be up under somebody. And I know some people will say, oh, you just love that person. Oh, you can't help who you love. You can help it. Okay, you can help anything in your life. You can make a choice between eating fast food or healthy food. Same way you can make a choice with choosing somebody that will be good for your life or somebody that will be bad and bring you down and make you miserable. So you always have a choice, you know, in life.
You don't know what I've been through, how I had to survive, and those things have brought me to where I am now. I'm not ashamed of how I used to live my life or the steps that brought me here.
How did you get there?
I've never depended on a man. I felt like I had to do it on my own. That's how
Why is that?
because my father was not there. He's in prison.
So your father...
And see, neither one of them had their fathers in their lives, you know, and this isn't just about fathers, you all. This could be your mother. And, you know, when we don't have those people put in place in our lives, you know, we become isolated. We become confused. We don't know how to treat people. We never really had that relationship. Kiyomi, I think her issue was, you know, she didn't have her father around. So like you heard her say, you know, I became very independent. She probably, I'm not trying to put her business out there. I don't know the girl, but hell, she probably ended up looking for love in all the wrong places. I know I've been there, you know, from not having my dad in my life. So, it's just interesting. His relationship with all the girls that he's been with, you all. I feel like that one was like a mirror. It was a mirror for Bow Wow. I also think, you guys, he was with her because she had less than him. And he wanted to be in control. And where there's control, there will always be abuse with people. Because a lot of people, you guys, they misuse their power. Okay, so, and I saw that when I saw that little elevator scene with the two of them, and he was all up in her face, because at first it looked like he was the victim. He had all the scratches and shit all on his face, but when they showed the goddamn footage, okay, I saw things differently, alright?
Father was not there.
I was the man of the household in my family. I took care of my mom. I took care of my sisters. I took care of my grandmother. Anything that they need, even to this day, I have family to take care of.
Well, just think for a moment. What feeling comes with that when you think about your childhood and being asked to be the man and do all those things?
I just felt like I had to grow up a lot faster.
Hey, yo, what up, y'all?
Okay, you guys, so this is part 1 of the Bow Wow series, and it will go on and on, my friends. But anyways, you guys, I want to delve into Bow Wow's relationships with women. Now, I will do a few small clips in this part 1, and then we will continue with the part 2. With his relationships with women and how he speaks on women, because he had did an interview where he was speaking real reckless, honey, about Sierra. And honey, I'm a Sierra fan and I ain't appreciate that, okay? Sierra seems like a nice young lady, all right?
Appreciation Day!
Right, it's
man.
time to put a hole in the whole Hall of Fame, or maybe he won't go in there. We have Bow Wow on the show today.
Yo.
Now, Bow Wow has been linked to a bunch of people.
Yes, he sure has.
Because he has so many more years of hoeing ahead of him.
Right. Wow.
He got started early.
Wow.
So let's go
Alright.
through some of these lists. Some of these names.
All right, there's some things that we can confirm. Obviously, Sierra.
Sierra, yep.
Okay.
All right.
Obviously, Cat Stacks.
Cat
No.
Stacks. Cat Stacks?
No.
Oh, all right.
On my life.
Oh my
life.
gosh.
Okay, so that didn't go down.
Angela
You
Simmons.
saw what that mouth do, though. No. No. Not at all. No.
Okay, Melody Thornton. Pussycat Doll.
Never.
Never.
Always cool. We was just cool. No love.
Did he say no, you guys, to Angela Simmons? Because I know they kept talking about the Cat Stacks girls, so I don't know. Did y'all catch that?
I swear on everything.
He lying about Angela Simmons, though.
No, Angela Simmons, we'll let him slide. That was his girl for a long time, so we know what it is.
All right, Delicia Bryant.
Yeah, she's every man's dream. Yeah, every man's dream.
Obviously, your daughter's mother. You guys.
Of course.
Clearly. You
Of
know
course.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That happened.
Right.
Angela Simmons, of course. Now, who else have you heard about?
Corinne Steffens, Superhead.
Yes, Superhead.
What that mouth do, though?
Superhead! And he was young!
What
Bow
that
Wow
mouth
was
do,
under
though?
21, getting head from Superhead.
Charlemagne is so nasty. Oh my God. I love Charlemagne though, because sometimes when they don't have him on the show, Envy and Angela, they don't be asking the right questions. Okay, we can always count on Charlemagne, to spill the beans, honey. Okay.
She's a G. She, you know what I mean?
You
she's
respect
cool.
her hustle.
Yeah, she's 100. She cool people.
Oh, listen, I need to know, is it really Superhead? Like, is it really, like,
Was it the best ever? Give some. What'd you say? No, we
Come on,
really
Bow,
gotta know. Was it really that great?
tell us for those who have never experienced that mouth for her.
Did you have to run?
Nah, I don't run from nobody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I
You
don't
have to
run
back
from
up?
nobody. Nah.
Chill,
Like
chill.
the Mr. Marcus thing. Like how?
No.
Nah. All is well. All is well. All is well.
Sierra, of course.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, that was my girl at one
That
point.
was his girlfriend.
Now who is Joey Chavez?
That's his
Jo-
son, his
Oh,
daughter's
that's
mother.
right. Yeah, it's my
Okay, all right, we said that one already. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
Now
on,
Envy
guys.
over there, he hunting.
Now, this one last one.
Uh-oh.
I heard that him, Chris Humphries, and Reggie Bush have something in common.
What could that be?
Bow Wow doesn't play football. He plays basketball like Chris Humphries, so we can say that. Kim Kardashian. There was a rumor.
Damn, you been with her too?
I heard a rumor.
Twice.
I just want to know one thing though.
What?
Where did you hear that one from?
I mean, just say it's not true, and we'll leave it alone.
I just want to know where you heard
As a
He
guitar.
wants to know where he
As
heard
a
it.
I wouldn't deny that one. That's actually a good one.
Because this was before Chris Humphries. This might have been before Reggie Bush. Yeah, was it before Reggie Bush? Might have been before.
we were cool.
You made a tape?
No.
Have you ever made a tape? He's lying.
Yeah,
He's
I
never
think
tapes.
we've all been guilty of
Yeah.
hitting the record button on our phone.
Has
every
Kim
once
gotten
in a
better
while.
in the bedroom since Ray J, or she still,
To be honest,
terrible on that
to
tape.
be honest, I have not seen her nor spoke to Kim in, I would say, like 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
it gets like that.
yeah. But sweet person, cool peoples.
When you was
None
knocking
bad
Kim
to
off,
say.
did she call you Lil Bow Wow?
They are so messy.
People call you that in bed? I had said this one day on Twitter.
they
People call
don't.
you by
No, they don't.
Shad.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna play the clip where Bow Wow was out at a club performing. I guess he was performing that song that him and Sierra did together, Like You or something like that. But anyways, he calls her out of her name, and I always felt that was so unnecessary. But in my opinion, that was Bow Wow revealing his real character to us, because there is no way he needed to call her that. Sierra had never really spoken badly about him in public. I never understood why he did that. But see, that's what the young, immature type of guy does. He feels like he's popular if he's calling women bitches, disrespecting them, fighting them. A lot of men, that didn't have their father in their lives, and even those, hell, that did, but more or less when they don't have their dad around, they don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to even talk about an ex without calling them a bitch and this, that, and the third. So I'm gonna play the little clip, honey, and I will be back in, honey. Okay? Y'all hear that bullshit? Unnecessary to call that woman out of her name like that. Shame on you, Bow Wow.
You first and you put me on. So, if I dropped your ass off and never came back, nigga, and this nigga raised now. There you go. So what you switch sides for? Why you switch sides? So why you yelling at another nigga hood then?
Y'all hear T.I. trying to get Bow Wow together, because Bow Wow really did think that was cute. Now, it's a little suspect that T.I. of all people is telling Bow Wow to respect women and he shouldn't have did this and that because he stay embarrassing his wife. But I could appreciate him, letting him know that's not cool and, it was so unnecessary. That concludes part 1 of my Bow Wow series. I hope you all have enjoyed it. And honey, look forward to a part 2 and a part 3 and so on and so forth. Okay? Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.